You'll be shocked to see how little realtors actually know about homes, about construction. A lot of us think that we're on reality TV shows, athletes, celebrities. We're not. And if you don't take that money and you don't do something good with it, then what's the point of working for yourself and being your own boss? Because at the end of the day, when you stop working, your money is going to be dried up. You were living outside your means the whole entire time, and you're going to have to work till you die.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shahzad Qureshi.
Social media is what really helped me.
This guy just don't miss.
Hustle and motivate.
Every piece of feedback, every project I do, everything goes on there. I've been able to sort of separate myself from the crowd.
I think I know the way.
I'm a one-man band. Down to the coffee that the guys buy, I make that entry in my Excel spreadsheet. Very old school, very hands-on. We're realtors. Of course we look for any excuse to talk about real estate. Hey neighbor, wait!
Don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the track.
I'm Shahzad, and I want to say first and foremost, thank you to Kevin Iglesias for always inviting me to his events. I don't do these kinds of things often, but when my buddy Kevin asks, I'm always here. And my name is Shahzad Qureshi. The name of my company is Pinnacle Real Estate Consulting. I got into the business in 2010, back when short sales were a new thing. Did a little renovation, construction project, made a little money, and kind of got rolling. And basically, to make a long story short, I came here today to talk to you guys about two things. The first thing is how to make more money. And the second thing is what to do with that money. Without social media, nobody here would have any idea who I am. We're a small office. My only two agents are right there. Chris, we just hired, and my wife, who's been with me since we were in a studio apartment out of Hofstra University. And today, you know, we're a well-known company, still working out of a home office, no virtual assistant, no AI, no admin, no office manager. I write my own offers. I talk about work to the point that I get yelled at every single day, but this is my life and I really enjoy it. And without the process of sharing everything starting in 2016 on Instagram and YouTube, there's no way that I'd be standing here. There's no way that we're doing the numbers that we're doing. And I'm super thankful for those platforms to have given me the opportunity to build my business. So we're here to talk about money. Let's talk about money. All right. If you're not aware, this is the only profession where you actually go out there and brag about your sales to get more sales. What other do you walk into a doctor's office and they sit you down and say, I saw 300 patients this week? This is not a real thing, right? But real estate is one of those businesses where success brings more success. And that's it's the hardest thing to do is getting started in this business. Because when I first got my license, it was in 2005, and I quit before I even made my first sale. When you're first getting started, I'm 38, by the way. So imagine what I looked like 20 years ago. Nobody was buying a house from me, right? So the hardest part is getting that initial traction. And the number one way is to learn your product. I build, 3 to 5 new constructions a year, and I'm a realtor. We sell about 25, 30 houses a year. And you'll be shocked to see how little realtors actually know about homes, about construction. And it's not that hard, guys. Visit job sites that new construction's happening. Check out, the inspection report. Don't just look for the stuff that's going to jeopardize your deal. Learn what you're looking at. There's only 2 or 3 kinds of HVAC. There's not much to plumbing. There's not much to electric. If you really apply yourself, you'll know what you're talking about. And that is what helped me channel from being a builder and a flipper into being a realtor, is that I started getting DMs on Instagram from buyers. Even from YouTube, I would get messages. They would find my email address and they would send me a message. Hey, I watch your videos on YouTube. It's your construction background that makes me want to work with you. And we all have the ability to do that. You can go on my YouTube and go back 10 years through all my projects, and by the time you're done, not that anyone has time for all that, but by the time you're done, you'll have learned a lot about construction. And if you're going to sell something, know about it. You should know about electric past. Is that a 200 amp panel? There's more to it. You know, that it's important because this is the biggest transaction in somebody's life. So if you're an expert in your industry and you share your process, you're gonna be able to convey that you're an expert in your industry. And once you do that, and it took me a long time, man, I'll tell you, I almost quit a bunch of times. But once the money starts rolling in, it's gonna come, that second and third round of business, when it starts coming, those referrals, when that starts happening, nobody would watch my videos, nobody. I would be begging on Instagram for views on my YouTube channel. And little by little, during the pandemic, it started to gain some traction. And you know, now it's a 10-year catalog. Even if it doesn't get a lot of views, it really doesn't matter because new people, new clients, I send them the YouTube channel, I send them the Zillow link, the Instagram profile, and they're able to make a decision for themselves. So again, to recap, if you want to make more money in this business, make yourself an expert. Spend the time, learn what's on a loan estimate, learn what goes into building a house. Builders love to talk about their job, by the way. So if you get the opportunity to meet a builder on site, be a sponge, learn about the construction process, and you'll be a better realtor, or just in general, a better real estate professional because of it. And the second part of what I wanted to talk about today is what to do with that money. A lot of us think that we're on reality TV shows, athletes, celebrities. We're not. And if you don't take that money and you don't do something good with it, then what's the point of working for yourself and being your own boss? Because at the end of the day, when you stop working, your money is going to be dried up. You were living outside your means the whole entire time, and you're going to have to work till you die. We don't have a 401k. We don't have a retirement plan. We don't have a pension in this business. So if you're not applying yourself, if you're not taking that money and putting it to work for you, you're going to be working for the rest of your life. And I'll tell you a little bit about how I do it, and I'm not telling you that that's the way that you're supposed to do it. First and foremost, real estate is my favorite way to invest. But if you're going to do that, be really careful because there's not a lot of money flipping homes. And you see a lot of guys talking about, I'm flipping 30 homes, I'm flipping 50 homes this year. What good is all that exposure? What good is all of that headache? I built 2 or 3 houses at a time. I don't want to pull my hair out. What good is all of that exposure and headache if you're not making money? Be really careful with flips because the margins are tight. If you're buying on MLS, you're dead, okay? Because you're paying retail, and by the time you rip the walls down and find all the surprises, there's going to be no money left in that. So if you're going to put your money to work for you in real estate, you got to buy it below market value. You got to be willing to hold or do so. You know, my trick is adding value through construction, right? I build, I expand, I renovate. I do, usually I knock down, I build new. If you're looking to just put lipstick on a pig, if you're looking to flip it and make money right now, it's going to be very tough. And I don't have the soul to steal money, steal grandma's house. Okay, so I offer what I think is fair. But you see some of these guys out there offering $250,000 for a $500,000 house. That's not how we operate. So you can buy below market value without stealing grandma's house, but if you're paying retail, there's no money in flipping. And be careful of new construction as well. It's a great avenue, but a lot of times if you see that lot that's been for sale for 2 years with a sign on it for sale, there's a reason why it's been for sale for that long, and just probably stay away. In general, new construction, something that I've been doing for about 10, 12 years, unless you have a seasoned partner or somebody that's, or an approved set of plans at least, just to get, I'm building a house right now and it's outside of my normal area. My rule is to kind of stay in Nassau. As a realtor, I go anywhere, but as a builder, I like to be within a 15-minute radius. So, I'm building a house outside of my normal area right now, and it's taken me 7 or 8 months just to get to the point where I can put a shovel in the ground. And if you're borrowing money and you're sitting on that land and you're accruing interest every day, if that project takes 15 or 18 months, I have seen people come out of pocket at closing by the time they're done with a project. How sick would you be if you spent 15 months of your life building a house, you get to the finish line and you didn't make any money? So I'm gonna stop being negative. We're gonna turn this around now. Everyone got real quiet. We're gonna turn this around now. If you're gonna put your money to work for you in real estate, do it in safe ways, in ways that you're building equity for the future. It comes out to net worth, right? Again, not to knock on the TV and the social media and the influencer lifestyle. We wake up every morning and we work hard. Why? We're doing this for our families. And if we're not building wealth, if at the end of the year you look at that number and that net worth didn't increase year over year, you're living outside your means, you know? And my wife and I have been in the same house for the last 10 years. My clients come up to me, oh, you build all these nice houses. You must live in a crazy house. I have a beautiful home. We bought it 10 years ago. We renovated it. We're sitting on a ton of beautiful equity. It makes me happy every day when I unlock the key to know that this was one of the best decisions I ever made. But if you're going to invest in real estate and you're looking to grow your money, that's what I know about, so that's what I'm here to talk about. But if you don't take that money you make in commissions and put that to work for you, it's going to be a very tough go because you're going to depend on those commissions and it's going to sort of inhibit your business and your ability to grow. I'll tell you guys the truth. I build new construction and it gets so tight. It's so tight right now. I got 3 projects going. I'm hurting right now. But the real estate, the realtor gig helps me to fund those projects. And if I could give you one piece of advice, and this is going to go contrary to what a lot of what you hear on social media, stay small. Stay small, maintain control, don't take too many partners. That's how you get hurt. When there's too many egos in the room, when there's too many hands in the pot, there's just not enough money to go around. It becomes frustrating, it breeds conflict, and at the end of the day, we're in this to make money. And we're doing things for our families. So start small, stay small as long as you can. I still drive around in a pickup truck. Don't let that intro video hype you up. Day to day, you're gonna see me in an old hoodie, hat, North Face jacket. It's cold out there these days. We're building 3 houses right now. I have so much respect for the trades because working outside all day, every day in the cold, this time of year, hats off to those people. We're framing a house right now and I stand, yes, clap for the trades because they're the ones that make it happen. So, just to recap, basically, if you're in real estate and you're in it for the long haul, if this is not a hustle and this is something that you're looking to build a career in, get better every day, go to the building department, learn about the towns you work in. You should be going to the building department. You should know how to pull building records. You should know what a CO issue is. You should know what a title issue is. If you can't articulate those things clearly to your client, they're not going to trust you. They're not going to refer you to the next person. A lot of the business that I get is either buyers that were going out on their own and striking out, or buyers and sellers that had a nightmare with another agent, and now they're like, we should have gone with you in the first place, but our cousin, aunt, uncle, neighbor, whomever, we went with them first. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate the opportunity to have this with you today. Shout out to Kevin once again. I wish you guys all the success in the world. Thank you very much, and out.